Hey everyone, welcome back to Building Blockchains. My name is Emer and this is part 2 of how blockchain technology can affect our lives. We have mentioned the first 4 use cases in the previous video, so you can head on to watch that too if you're interested. Now let's get on to it, shall we? Now impact number 5, supply chain verification. If you've seen Seaspiracy, you'll learn that sometimes the labels on the food or items that you purchase can be highly inaccurate. So how can we be sure that the thing we're buying is actually what they're presenting it to be? Organic vegetables, halal meat from Australia, an original Louis Vuitton bag. How can we be 100% sure? Now this is exactly the kind of problems that supply chain crypto projects like VeChain is trying to tackle. The idea that information like where the raw material was sourced, the temperature, the state of the materials at every step of the supply chain can be accessed with just one single QR scan, for example. This is a future that these projects can eventually lead us to. Number 6, digital voting. In the latest national election in Malaysia, we were using ballot papers to cast our votes. Imagine one where we could cast our votes digitally. Each person will have their own 20-word access phrase associated with their IC number to be able to vote. Now, there are two main considerations with regards to elections, and those are anonymity and trust. It is important to keep the voters anonymous for their own safety and freedom of choice. Now, we will have to trust that the election committee counts all of our votes fairly and accurately. Now, with blockchain, you can get both, and you can even check if your vote is being counted for in real time. In fact, the database itself can run a function to count the total number of votes already being casted at any given time, and this will not open ourselves to human error. Also, if the database is being run by a public blockchain, this will not be prone to an intentional tweak of information or unexpected problems like sudden power failures or databases being shut down. Side note, we do acknowledge that this does bring up some issues, such as how do we verify that the person who is voting really is the person he or she is claiming to be? Now, the solution of implementing blockchain technology into digital voting is not a holistic one yet. There's still a lot of things to think about, but we think that the pros of using this technology make it worth exploring. Now, last but not least, smart contracts. Now, what are smart contracts? So according to Nick Szabo, a pioneer of blockchain, smart contracts is a set of promises specified in digital form, including protocols within which the parties perform on these promises. Now, a simple way to think about it is it's just like a vending machine. It is a system that follows an if-then procedure. If a set of conditions are met, then do the action. So for example, with the vending machine, if button A2 was clicked and 3 ringgit was deposited, release can of soda. Now, smart contracts is already deployed and it is cross-industrial. Now, imagine this example with a buyer and a seller of an item. If seller deposits the item into an escrow account, and if buyer puts in 100 ringgit into another escrow account, then complete transaction. Now imagine another example whereby there's a clause in a contract that says that this person is only eligible for health insurance if the person takes at least 30,000 steps a month. If they fail to meet this criteria, then the contract is void. The procedure of identifying if the contract is still valid can be automated with smart contracts. Smart contracts basically removes the need of a middleman and human errors from the process. And the fact that this is not industry specific means that there's high potential for this technology to be used in various applications. Therefore, we believe that the growth of smart contracts will make certain current jobs obsolete whilst creating certain new jobs. Hence, it is essential for us to keep ourselves up to date with the latest trends of blockchain technology. So how'd you like the video? If you did like the video, please leave us a like, share around, and spread the word. Keep the notification on so that you'll be notified of any new posts. If you haven't followed, follow us, and comment down below what topics you'd like us to cover in the next videos. So until next time, see you at Building Blockchains.